Hi, everybody. It is a beautiful, crisp, and windy day in March here in Central Florida. And I wanted to do just a quick little um, tool break to help your student with comprehension um, in your classrooms and at home. So, one of the things I've learned a lot in the last few courses I've been taking are some great tools that kids can use to help them with that deep comprehension, not just listing who the characters are or what is the main idea, but to go deeper and delve into the theme of what they're reading. So there's different ways to approach it, and you can also use these skills and little tools with your student for science and social studies based workbooks that they're working with or their textbooks. So just to quickly show you, one of the most valuable tools I think are Post-it notes. And it's kind of bright out here this afternoon. Post-it notes are great. They are, and I have them in all sizes, and I give them to my students in all sizes because depending on how big they write and also what they're having to use for their note taking. If they're just going to flag something or if they're going to use their notes for something special. So in this case, these are larger post-it notes and they would be used for maybe answering a question that they've already seen in their text. Another one we use a lot of are flags. And flags are great because they can really minimize for that child who likes to go too much into detail and tries to throw in the kitchen sink when they're giving you answers. So it's hard to see, but the flags, there you go. The flags are great, and they're all different sizes of flags too. I wanted to show you how those are incorporated. This is an activity that my son did this summer, and one of the things that he did is I gave him a bunch of Post-its, as you can see, and he went to town. And he was able to jot down special notes as that made it a little bit easier. He was able to read through the chapters and then come back and pick the points and pull apart the points he needed to be able to answer more in-depth questions and to summarize what he read without getting lost in detail. He also used a couple of the pointers I have, which is use a question mark on a post-it when you don't know what something means. And he's got several questions on here, and many of them are vocabulary words that he ended up, after he was done reading that chapter, going back and trying to figure out using context clues what the word meant. So this is actually a really good tool for middle school, high school, college, elementary. This is how he used it. Wanted to show you that even at the college level, this is my book from a couple of semesters ago. And in here you can see where I also have a lot of notes that on there. I have questions that I was given to answer in my reading, as most kids are given sometimes. What is the importance or what is the definition of when it comes to a textbook? I would tag it when I thought, like here it says, why is the text important? Now, I know that if I looked back and on this, I knew it. I also used color coding for myself because I needed to know where I left off in the different chapters, just because it was a very large text. I also wrote some things like love this, an article that I needed to read. So these are really good tools. Post-it notes are great. I hope that you gained a little bit of what you can do with these. I'll come back next time and show you how we use them with younger kids in elementary, in the K1, 2, and even 3rd grade. My current 4th grader that I'm working with is tagging her book, and I will, at the end of this video, show you an example of what we do to tag her book and the notebook, the little notes it means. Have a great day. So quickly, this is just the front cover of her comprehension notebook, and we are making a key to go with her Post-it notes so that she knows what to tag. On the inside here, you see that we've put the book on one side. We have samples of some lessons we did with tagging and leaving tracks, and also the little pouch where we keep her Post-it notes.